Hey guys, it's Topi here for another video, and today I actually wanted to review a product that I've actually had my eye on for a couple of weeks. Unfortunately, I've only got access to it this morning because the initial email went into my spam folder. Long story, but I have played around with it, and what it is it's a funnel builder, and I know there's heaps of them out in the market. Every week there seems to be a new funnel builder, and believe me, I have checked a lot of them out. To date, I've actually stuck with ClickFunnels, or I should say, I've always, had ClickFunnels as my base because it's been a robust, solid solution that always works. What's the downfall with that? Comes with the price tag, right? So if you're not actually making money online, or if you're not running an agency, or if there's no money coming in, or if there's a little money coming in, it's really hard to justify paying that bill every month with ClickFunnels. So for those who are on a budget or starting out, this might actually be a very good option. As I said, I've checked out some of the other products that have actually come into the market, and I haven't been too impressed, to be honest. Now I have used the back end of them, playing around with them. They just didn't quite do what I wanted to do in terms of the linking, how it flowed together, the editor, payment gateways, and so forth. So this one I've checked out. As I said, I've only played around with just since this morning, here and there, and so far it looks good. I can't say it's going to be, the thing that I'll keep long term, but for the time being, it does actually look promising, which is the reason I'm making this video. What's more, they are giving a 60-day money-back guarantee, which is rare. Normally, it's 30 days, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, hold on, this is the sales page. I'm going to scroll all the way down. Apologies, it's actually really long. Here we go. Yeah, 60 days money back guarantee, which is great, right? Normally you only get to try things out for 30 days. So I guess they believe in their product, which is good. But let me just talk you through it. So hopefully this is not going to be a long video, but let me just quickly, you know what? I'm not going to show you the sales page because this is a sales page. You guys got access to it. It's just a standard funnel builder, as you've seen, editor with upsell, downsell, payment, confirmation pages, thank you pages, and membership areas as well, which is unique. Not all of them have membership areas. So if we scroll down here, there are actually 3 packages that you can get. Okay, so these aren't a one-off payment. Okay, I do want to emphasize that they are monthly payments because they've got server bills that they have to pay and so forth. So it is a monthly recurring payment. However, as you can see from the price, it's really low. $27 for basically 20 funnels. So if you were to play, a similar amount with ClickFunnels, 20 funnels, I think you would be paying $97 if I'm not mistaken, last time I checked, and you get 5 custom domains. Okay, no mobile application. If you pay $10 more, you get 50 funnels, $47, and you get 100 funnels. Okay, so that's very generous. 50 gigabytes in data for the middle plan. Sorry, 10, 50. Sorry, let me try that again. 100, 500, and basically a terabyte worth of data in terms of bandwidth and storage space. So which is very generous. So these are the stats, right? They absolutely mean nothing if the back end isn't that great, and that's been the case for me when I've actually reviewed other funnel builders. So when you look at the stats like this, comparing this to a more sort of established funnel builder, you look at the stats and you look at it and go, wow, this is amazing, this is so good. But when you go into the nitty gritty and the back end, that's when it all falls apart. So let me take you to the back end. So I've logged in here, and if I was to go create a new funnel, click on this button here, and it pulls up. So they're obviously ironing out some of the graphics. It doesn't look all that great, but it's a developing software that they're looking at evolving. So you've got a couple of options. You've got an opt-in funnel, sales funnel, and a membership funnel. For this, this is the test account. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go the the Aussie funnel. How about that? So I can actually, this is actually what comes in this particular funnel, okay? But you can actually go in here and actually change these, or if you want. So as you're setting up the template or the flow of the actual funnel, you can edit it here and remove pages. For example, if I don't want a pop up or thank you box, I can go, don't want that, don't want that. Order form, okay, I'll keep that, but I'm only gonna have one upsell, so I'll get rid of that, get rid of that. So I have a squeeze page, sales page, upsell page, order page. Okay, I'm gonna add one more page and say I want a membership page as well. And then you go create funnel. It's gonna do its thing. Hopefully successful. Ta-da! If I go X out of this, or if I can go take me to funnel steps. So this is actually hosted on with Amazon, AWS services. So these are the funnels. So individually, they've actually got individual names, but as you saw from what I showed you initially, you can actually customize this to your own domain. So it's more custom. Now, for me anyway, the most important thing is the editor. So if you click on that button, it should get you to edit. So you've got a couple of, you get actually a decent amount of templates to start off with, considering that they've almost, they've just launched. What's that? 6, 12, 15, 16, 17. So, 17 templates is actually not too bad. And say I want this one. So I can preview that one by clicking that button, but I'm just going to go choose. Look, I don't want to take you through individual things because it's I guess useless me trying to explain individual bits and pieces. Okay, sorry, I have to press choose and go exit. Apologies, I'm still learning myself. Edit page. Did I do that already? I did. I couldn't remember how to do this. Here you go, there's various buttons. Okay, so press the edit button. Now it's launching the editor. Okay, so the editor has been broken up into sections. Okay, so you got your individual sections here. As you hover over them, I can sort of delete, clone a section, or go into the settings area or add another section. Within each section are elements. Okay, so this is nothing new. This is just a large portion of the funnel builders I've seen, or the online WYSIWYG editors, work like this. Okay, nothing unusual, nothing fancy, but they seem to work, which is what you want. So I can type into this instead of video, I can go audio. I'm just obviously showing you. Buy this. Oops, sorry, I got excited for a second there. Completely. Yo, it's free. Whatever. Okay. You guys can sort of go into this later on yourself and check it out. But what I wanted to really show you was the price points of the initial product. So the initial product is a monthly recurring fee. Depending on how big your business is, you might want to go for a $27 per month, and you get 20 funnels. So 20 funnels is actually a decent amount. Okay, for $27. As I said, comparatively with ClickFunnels, you're paying $97. Lead pages, I have no idea, but it would be higher than the $27 mark. Again, for 100 funnels for $47 is actually quite good as well. So that is the front end product. So far, it does look like it's actually a competitive product in terms of it being solid and working the way I want it to. And if you actually look at the pages itself, it's actually quite good. I've completely missed this one up, but let me just try and show you. Actually, you know what? This video is actually going on for longer than I thought. So let me actually show you the upsells. So the first upsell is what they calling it the Ninja. Okay. And what it is, it's actually $97. I wasn't gonna recommend this product, but until I worked out what it was. So the $97, you basically get yourself a funnel virtual assistant, if you will. So all you have to do is give them the material and they will build a funnel for you. Give them the copy, give them the video, and just say, hey, I want the first page to be a opt-in page, second page to be the main sales page, third page to be the upsell page, and so forth. And you give them the material and they'll actually build it for you, including some of the graphics as well, which is great. How much do you have to pay? $97 a month. So that is really, really cheap, considering for some of the graphic designers and developers and builders who I've worked with charge hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to set something up. I mean, I've had a logo design for a client last week, and that cost $340 odd. Okay, that was just for a single logo concept with the vector files. Okay, and that was just a once-off thing. It wasn't and that was just for one logo. So this is basically unlimited logos, unlimited all the graphics, and they're gonna do it for $99. So if you don't want to bother about learning how to use Interfunnels, if you just want to sort of outsource this to someone who already knows how to work the software, so you don't have to actually do the training material, they already know how to use it. All you have to do is provide them the material and they're going to build out the funnel for you. It might be worthwhile investing. However, if you've got time on your hands and you're willing to put in a couple of days, I don't think it's going to take you a couple of days to learn this, to be honest. I only played around with it today, and I can fiddle my way around with it. But if you've got the time, don't get the upsell, okay? But if the time is of value to you and you want to outsource this to someone, $99 is very cheap to get this outsourced to. The second upsell, so there's only two upsells. The second upsell is actually more expensive than this. It's $699. At first, I was like, what? That's a lot of money, until they explain what they do for you. What they do is they actually give you a end-to-end built funnel. So all you have to do is basically answer a few questions and give them the idea, the concept of what you're trying to sell, the service that you're trying to sell, or the product that you're trying to sell through a funnel, and they do everything for you. Everything, including the copy, the graphics, the audio, the video, the editing, and obviously building out the funnel as well. So that's why they call it a do-it-yourself funnel. So traditional, I'll just give you sort of a comparison on how good this is. Normally, to get a funnel built end-to-end, this retails for, I'm talking about a decent funnel builder, you're talking about anywhere between $800 to $1,000 is what you would pay. Is that worthwhile you paying it? Of course it is. If your product that you're going to sell is going to make thousands of dollars, it's not worthwhile you trying to figure out how to plug in Stripe from the back end, or the other payment gateways, how everything ties in together. It's just not worth it. You might as well build the product yourself and outsource that. And $800 to $1,000 is roughly what you're willing to pay. And there's heaps of people on Facebook and Warrior Plus, not Warrior Plus, what's the other forum called? The internet marketing forums out there that will actually build solid funnels for you. Obviously, they have to have a bit of credibility in what they do in terms of having a reputation, but that's the price range. So these guys are willing to do it for $699. So it's a lot cheaper. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let me just see how many funnels do they do. Doesn't say. I'm gonna take a guess at it and say it's one. Bear with me for just a moment. Let me try and figure it out. Sorry, I just have to pause the video for a second and come back, but I couldn't work out if how many sort of do-it-yourself funnels they were going to give. I'm assuming it's one. So if you've got one idea, concept, or thing that you're trying to do, get off the ground, for $700, they'll actually do that for you. I'm not saying that's super cheap, but that's on the cheaper end of what is out there in the market, especially because they're going to do the copying, the editing, the videos, the upsell pages, downsell pages, everything for you. And all you have to do is just provide them with the idea. So again, if time is valuable to you and you want to fork out that money, it's a great investment. But if you're more restricted with the cash flow, maybe it might be, better going back and picking up that Ninja deal for $99 a month, because that is super good value now that I think about it, even more, because you get everything done for you, but again, you have to provide the content, you have to provide the material, and they build it for you. Whereas with this option, they do everything. All you're giving them is the idea of what you want built, and they build it for you. So I think I've covered a lot of material here, and I know, and I'm conscious of time because I know you don't want to look at this all day, but there's literally only two upsells. Let me just recap. Front end, depending on how many funnels you need, you're either paying 27, 37, or 47. Next up, you've got the Ninja upgrade, which is you pay $97 and they build the funnel for you, or funnels, I should say, unlimited funnels, as I understand it. So apologies if I got that wrong, but I think it's unlimited. Whereas this one, as I understand it, it's a one funnel that you get built, and all you have to do is provide the idea, and that's $699. I think I covered all the material in here. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you click the link below, go to my blog, and you'll see all my bonuses listed below. And below that, I'll actually have a link to a demo video, if you will. It goes for about 40 minutes, if I remember correctly, and it's the founder actually walking you through all the back end of Interfunnels, on how everything fits together. If you have the time, if you have 40 minutes and you really want to in-depth look at what it looks like, because I only took you through a quick tutorial, have a look at that. All the best to you. Bye.